Assalamu alaikum girls, how are you? Today we are going to start with chapter number 4, cell and tissue topic, which we are going to study is cell size and surface area to volume ratio. Objective is to describe the importance of cell size and surface to volume ratio related to the function of the cell. Introduction. Cells are going to vary greatly in size, right? So here you can see the picture of different cells. Bacterial cell, which is the smallest cell, then bird egg that are considered the bulky and the largest eggs, while muscle cells and the neuron both are long. So their shape and size, that is according to their function they have to perform. Okay, now we are going to discuss in detail the smallest cells, right? Smallest cells are the bacterial cells called the Microplasma. So Microplasma are considered the smallest cells which are present on the earth, right? So they are mostly round in shape and they are microscopic, cannot be seen by the naked eye, only they are visible under the microscope. Bird eggs are bulky because they contain food for the developing embryo. So they have to nourish the developing embryo. That's why to provide the nutrient to the developing embryo is having too much, we can say that egg white and the egg yolk. Muscle cells, they are long and efficient in pulling the different parts of the body. It means they contract and relax to bring about movement in different body parts. So as they have to bring about movement, that's why they are mostly long. Then is the nerve cells. Nerve cells are long for the efficient transmission of the nerve impulses from one part to another part of the body. So as they have to transmit the messages throughout the body or throughout the length of your body, that's why they are also longer, so that they can transmit the messages. Now we have to come to the main topic, surface area and the volume of a cube, right? So see, different geometrical shapes may be regular or irregular. They are having their specific method and the formulas to calculate their surface area and the volume, right? But here in this lecture we are going to consider only the surface area and the volume of a cube, right? So as you can see in this picture, this one cube has been shown here, right? So this is the length of it one side. If we are going to check its vertices, this cube is having 8 vertices and 12 edges, and total faces within a cube are 6, right? So now here in this box you can see the lateral surface area can be calculated by the formula 4 into L square, and then the total surface area of the three-dimensional shape, which is having 6 faces, the formula will be 6 L square. L is the side of one side, okay? So we have to take the square of the L and we have to multiply with the 6 because it's having 6 faces. So to calculate the formula of a cube, the formula is 6 multiplied by L square. While volume is going to be found by the formula L into L into L, mean cubic L, right? 3 times we have to multiply the length of one side of the cube. So see, these are the simple formulas to calculate the surface area and the volume of a cube. Now keeping in mind these formulas, now we are going to calculate the surface area, volume and surface area to volume ratio, right, of the figures which have been given here, right? So why cells are small and organisms are made up of millions of cells, so we will come to know after going to discuss the calculation of surface area, volume and surface area to volume ratio. So here you can see a small box has been shown and the length of its one side is 1 unit, right? Then you are going to see another cube which is having the length of one side 5 units, and then you are going to see small cubes, okay, which are having the same volume as the second one, but they have been divided into small cubes, okay. So within the same volume here are about 125 small cubes. Now we are going to calculate the total surface area first of these three figures. So surface area for the first figure, which is having the length of one side equals to 1 unit. So formula is height multiplied by width multiplied by sides multiplied by number of boxes. So it's having height 1 unit, width is also 1 unit, sides are 6, and the number of boxes are 1. When you are going to add the values within this formula, you are going to get the total surface area of this figure, right? So this figure is having surface area of 6 square units. Then come to the second figure, which is having the length of one side as 5. So according to this formula, when you are going to put the values, height will be 5, width is 5, sides are 6, and the number of boxes are again 1. So you are going to get the answer 150, okay. 5 into 5 into 6 into 1 is giving the answer 150 square units. Now the surface area for the third figure. The third figure is going to have 125 small boxes, right? And each one box is having the length of its one side equals to 1. So according to this formula again, height and width is 1 into 1. Sides are 6 and the number of boxes are 125. So you are going to get the total surface area of 175. Now we are going to calculate the volume of these three figures. So formula is length into width into length number multiplied by number of boxes. So the total volume of the first figure is 1, and the volume of the second figure, which is having the length of one side as 5. So here height will be 5, width is 5, length is 5, but number of boxes are 1. So we are going to get 125. Then we are having the total volume for the third figure. Height for the one box is 1, width is 1, length is 1, but the number of boxes are 125. So we are going to get the total volume 125. So here you can see that in both the figure the volume is same, right? Okay, but area is different. The one large box is having surface area of 150, while 125 small boxes, they are going to offer 750 square unit of area. Now in this third row you are going to see that we have calculated the surface area. SA stands for surface area ratio volume, right? So this is the surface area, this is the volume. So 6 divided by 1 equals to 6. 150 divided by 125, we are getting 1.2. 750 divided by 125, we are going to get 6, okay. So here you have to compare the surface area to volume ratios of these three boxes, okay. So basically according to our topic, we have to consider the cells within the same volume, right? Let's say here is one single cell with a volume of 125, and here there is a one big box which is having the total volume 125, right? And here again volume is same but area is different, right? So we have to compare the surface area to volume ratio on the number of cells, okay. Let's say if there is a one cell with the volume 125, this means its surface area is less. Okay, and surface area is less, it means the exchange of material in and out of this box is less. Okay, but here in this case where volume is same but the surface area is more, that is 750 square unit. So when surface area is going to increase in case of small boxes, so it means exchange of material is going to increase. Okay, the rate of exchange of material within these boxes, that is going to increase. So see, this figure is also going to comply to the number of cells within the living body, right? So mostly the complex living organisms like humans, plants, animals, their bodies are made up of millions of cells, right? Cells are very tiny and small, so it means small cells are going to offer more surface area. So the rate of exchange of material is also greater. Now we are having another example. This example is exactly just like the one which has been given in your textbook. We are going to consider two boxes, right? So surface area to volume ratio too small means decreased rate of chemical exchange and the cell can die. Okay, so here we are having one large box which is having the area of one side 30 micrometer and is going to have a surface area of this large cube is 5400 square micrometer. If we are going to divide this single cell into the smaller cubes, so we are going to have a total 27 small cubes. So these 27 small cubes are going to offer 6200 square micrometer area. Therefore, in order to build large organisms, they must be built up of from small cell subunits, right? The living bodies are having small cells, so it means the rate of exchange of material will be greater in their bodies. So the calculation for the same figure which has been shown above, surface area of one large cube equals to 6 is for the 6 sides of the cube. 30 into 30 means length into breadth. 30 is the length of one side. So answer will be 5500 square micrometer. Right? I have to add here square micrometers. Then surface area of one small cube is 6 into 10 into 10 multiplied by 600 square micrometer. And here square is missing, square micrometers. And the surface area of 27 small cube becomes 27 multiplied by the surface area of 1 equals to 60,200 square micrometer. Right? Now, the conclusion. So, conclusion of this lecture is, as cell size increases, the surface area to volume ratio decreases. Small surface area to volume ratio, which can lead to the death of a cell because the materials are not going to be exchanged properly in and out of the cell. Having a large surface area to volume ratio is important to the functioning of cells since it gets material, nutrient, oxygen and the waste into and out of the cell faster. So cell divide before they get too big, right? So smaller cells, they are going to support the survival of the cells. So that's it. Okay, if you are having any question, you can send me your question in the Google Classroom. I will try to give the answer within next 12 hours. Okay, thank you very much. Learn the lesson well.